Hi guys, I'm Mar, and today we are going to talk about 10 luxury bags not worth your money. No matter how much you love them, no matter how much you want them, these bags are not it. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel by clicking down there. And yeah, let's get started. Alright you guys, I need your help first. Let me know if my hair is looking too crazy. I literally tried this hack and it's a hair curling hack and it took me maybe 2-3 minutes to get my entire head of hair, which is a lot, curled. And I've been obsessed with this hack, but sometimes I feel like it just looks a little bit messy. So let me know in the comments what you think. The hack is up on my TikTok. I post content every day. I post a lot of hacks and beauty and skincare and all that fun stuff. So yeah, go follow me on there. My TikTok is mar.hacks. But yeah, let's talk about these bags. So I wanted to put together this list and it's a list of 11 bags. I could not stop myself at 10. And obviously these are just my opinions. I want to know what you guys think. If you own any of these bags or if you want to buy them, don't feel like this is personal. This is just what I think. I feel like this is not the best use of your money. But let's be honest here. It's a luxury bag. Usually the money is probably not justified, and I know sometimes we tell ourselves that our luxury bags are an investment, but they're not really investments. And I made a whole video about why luxury bags are not investments, and I get into more detail about that, so go check out that video. And I have really bad news. It doesn't matter if it's a Chanel bag, it doesn't matter if it's a Birkin. Luxury bags are really not a good investment, but we still love them, so it's okay. We're probably gonna keep buying them, and they do have resale value, and you can definitely get bags that will have better resale value than others. So yeah, for this list I have a little bit of everything, but I wanted to start with a bag that if you guys have seen any of my videos, if you guys have seen like any of my luxury hauls, you probably will be a little bit surprised to see this bag here, and it's the Christian Dior book tote. And I know this might be surprising because I literally own 2 of these, and I don't own 2 like different ones. I literally own the exact same bag, same size, same print. The only difference is that one is personalized and one has my name on it, and the other one I wasn't able to get personalized. But I love this bag so much, and I was so obsessed with this bag, and now it's here on my list of luxury bags not worth your money. But okay, you guys, hear me out. So I feel like the book tote, like the original one, is amazing and I love it so much, but the mini version, that's the version that I really don't feel like it's worth your money at all. So this is what she looks like. It's literally the exact same thing as the book tote. It's just smaller. And when I say smaller, I mean a lot smaller. And this bag to me honestly never made a lot of sense, but I kind of do see why they came out with this bag, because I remember when the book tote first came out and it was only one size, which was a pretty big size because it was like a tote size. People were wearing it just like out and about for lunch. They would bring their big tote and just carry it around on their arm. And I always felt like that didn't really make sense. I've always used my tote more for like vacation or for carrying things around, but people would literally just wear it as a regular bag. So definitely there was a consumer there that wanted this bag for maybe like everyday use. But I don't know, to me this mini version just doesn't make sense. Like the book tote is a bag, so you can't really tote things around in the mini version, and then for the price I don't feel like it's that much cheaper when you compare it to like the actual big tote. So you're getting so much more less for a similar amount of money, at least in my eyes. So for me it's a bag that's really not worth it. If you love the book tote, if you love that vibe, if you love that feel, I say just go for the actual book tote and wear something else to lunch. Also, the book tote is really not the best bag. At first it looks really good and it has like a shape and it's beautiful, but over time and with wear it starts to get all like limpsy, and that's something that I hate about mine. Both of mine are just like pretty destroyed. I know I'm not the kindest to my bags. I like to wear my bags, I don't baby them, but still I wish they would still like be holding up just like a little bit better, you know? So next up is the reason why I included 11 bags, because I could not make up my mind between these 2 bags. So here they are. You guys tell me which one you think is worse from these 2, because I don't know. For me, these 2 bags are really not worth the money, and that's the Louis Vuitton monogram loop and then this bag. I don't know how you say this name, Papillon maybe? It's just like a little cylinder bag, but both of them are very similar in the sense that they're kind of like a weird shape. And for me, bags that have weird shapes are not really something that I'm attracted to. Maybe like a cute clutch for nighttime, but just for something that's wearable for daytime, which is what these are, I feel like it's something that I don't love. of, just because it's hard to put your things in there. It's hard to fit a phone. It's hard to fit anything in them. But that's not really my main issue with these bags. My main issue with these bags is that they're not going to be something that you can really wear for a long period of time. They're probably going to be something that's trendy for right now, and then they're just really going to be done with, and it's going to be hard to wear them. Like, they're not classic bags, but they're also not like the trendiest bags. Because in that luxury haul I just did recently, where I got my Prada crystal bag, and I was like, well, this bag is obviously a bag that's very of the times. So bags that are very of the times are bags that are not really a good investment, because you could just pinpoint a time where that bag was trendy, and then after a certain time it just looks very dated. But these bags are not really something you're like, oh my god, that bag is from 2020. But at the same time, it kind of is. So it's not like you're living your best life with the coolest bag ever, even though you're paying a high premium. But then later, you're not even going to be able to resell it like a classic. So you can't fit your stuff in the bag. In my opinion, it's ugly. It's not a cool, trendy bag. And then of course, they're very expensive. So I don't really see what you get from these. If you love them, if you're obsessed, if you feel like these are the super coolest bags you have ever seen, then I mean, of course, get them because it's something you personally love. But for me personally, I don't see it, especially with the loop. I just don't understand. Like that shape, it's a shape that almost kind of reminds me of the Dior Saddle Bag. And the Dior Saddle Bag, I have to be honest, I hated that bag. I ended up buying one. I don't even know. It kind of grew on me. But the Dior Saddle Bag was one of those bags that was also very like iconic from like the 90s. And then it made a big comeback. But for a very long time, it was a very dated bag and a very old looking, just from like, ugh, ew, the 90s. But I guess the 90s are back now. And speaking of Dior, I had to include this bag because I don't know what they were thinking. So Dior has this bag, and she's not a very popular bag. I mean, maybe she'll get discontinued, who knows? But it's the Lady Dior East West bag. And basically, she's just like a Lady Dior that's been squished. So she's not square like a normal Lady Dior, but she's more of a rectangle. And I don't understand. This is the ugliest bag I have ever seen. It's just like Shein version of Lady Dior. I don't get it. To me, she's so ugly. I mean, if you like her, if you think she's chic, if you think she's beautiful because she's like skinny or something, I mean, I don't see it. And they have a bunch of prints and a bunch of patterns and a bunch of colors. I love Lady Dior. I even got like a little mini Lady Dior, which honestly, I don't know if you guys will be interested in me talking about like bags that I regret buying, because I have like a few bags that I regret buying, and I'm not good at reselling my bags. So my bag collection has gotten pretty large because I have some bags that I never even wear, and I was just recently cleaning out my closet and I was like, oh my gosh, these bags I haven't worn in so long. I should probably think about selling them or doing something with them. I think it's like micro, the size of my little Lady Dior that I got, that is super small. It literally doesn't even fit my phone, and she's very cute, but I do regret buying that. But I would rather have 100 of those. Well, I mean, I wish I could have 100 Lady Dior bags because that's a lot of money. But I would rather have that than have one of these Lady Dior East West, even though I could probably fit my phone in this one. So this one I think might be controversial, but again, this is personal to me. And for me, it's the Balenciaga Hourglass Bag. And I know everyone has this bag and it's super trendy, and Kim Kardashian is everything for Balenciaga and she looks so good and I love her. But this bag, I see this bag and it kind of reflects like influencer culture for me, and needing to have things that you might not be able to afford, but just like kind of like needing to keep up. And like I see everyone buying this bag just because someone else bought this bag. And maybe it's just a personal thing, because I remember being somewhere and someone showing this bag and everyone being like, ooh, 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 and being like, oh yeah, I finally got it. And like everyone around them being like, oh yeah, we all have the same matching bag. And I feel like this bag right now just represents something that happens all the time. And it can be with bags or like with houses or like with anything really, where people just feel like they need to do something because other people are doing it. Whether they like it or not, it's just like, oh, this person has this bag or this person has this bag. And what happens is like in a year or two, the bag is no longer trendy and you realize you never liked the bag to begin with. So this bag, personally to me, I don't really see the appeal in it. I don't love the bag. I mean, if you love the bag, if you think she's the cutest bag, then that's great. Buy it because you love it. But I feel like if you're just seeing it everywhere and you're like, oh, I need to have this bag because other people are buying it, that's a really bad reason. And that definitely makes it not worth your money. However, that bag is definitely cuter than this bag. This bag, not worth your money at all. I don't see the appeal of this bag. It's just a basic black bag. I feel like I've seen this bag 100 million times at TJ Maxx without the name, but you're paying such a premium just to basically be a walking app for Balenciaga. And I don't know, I love Logomania and I have so many things that have the brands on them and I wear it and I love it because I love it. But this to me is just so basic. It's like no effort was put into it. I'm just like, do something else, at least like scribble something on it, you know? All right, so this next one is the Fendi First Bag. And you know, I have to say, I feel like this bag is kind of cute, but she's kind of weird. She's kind of like, she's interesting to look at, you know? She's like, I'm not sure. I mean, I feel like I could go either way with her. Honestly, what I feel could happen to me is that I'll be like, oh, I hate this bag. I don't like this bag, because at first I look at her, I don't like it. I feel like I don't really like that very clean leather. It's just too polished for me. But at the same time, I feel like maybe in a few months, I'll be like, oh, I absolutely love this bag. However, I don't feel like it's really worth the money. I don't feel like this is a bag that I'll be wearing or often or for a long time. So it's not a bag that I'll be wearing like every day for the next few months, or that I'll wear every now and then for the next few years. I feel like it's just a bag that I will wear like a couple times and then I'll just like leave it and forget about it, because it's a bag that I just don't feel like connect with. I mean, she's definitely catchy, like she catches my eye, but I don't think, at least for me, she will be worth the money. But maybe for some of you guys she would be. So let me know if you love this bag. I'm interested in knowing why. I mean, maybe the color, I feel like someone could love this color, but I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. I could not put a list together about bags that are not worth your money and not include this Jacquemus Le Chiquito bag. So this bag, I feel like has had everyone in a chokehold for years. A lot longer than I expected, honestly. I feel like it's already kind of starting to go out of style, but everyone loved this bag for so long and I never quite understood it, because it's not even really a bag. It's just a keychain. You can't really fit anything in it. It's so small. It's pretty expensive. To me, it's never really made sense. And you can honestly find really similar styles for so much less. And I understand, like, it's such a cool designer, it's such a cool brand, they have so many cool things, but I just feel like if I'm gonna give them my money, it'll be for something else that's much cooler than this bag. So I also wanted to include the Bottega Jodie bag, because this bag comes in so many different styles, so many different colors. They also have like a furry one and it's so cute. And I feel like this is one of those bags where you could be like, I'm doing it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna get it, and then definitely regret it. So this bag is really cute and I considered buying it myself, but from the information that I've gathered about this bag, it's just not a wearable bag. So the way this bag is designed, it's almost like they designed this bag for pictures and like for Instagram. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I don't know if they were smart by doing that, so people will be like obsessed about this bag and just posting it on Instagram, and then it would lead to like a lot of sales. Or it wasn't that smart, because then people will realize, well, this is not really a bag I can wear, and I need a bag I can wear because I need to put my things somewhere. So it's a bag that, sure, it looks beautiful, but it doesn't have a lot of practicality. And I do like my bags to be practical. That's something I definitely need. I need them to just be able to fit some of my stuff. That's why the Lady Dior that I got, I didn't really like it because it was so small and it just doesn't make sense. But I don't know, that might be different for some of you guys. Maybe you just like your bags to like accessorize your outfits. For me, I like them being able to hold stuff. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on this bag. If you've watched any of my videos, you're probably surprised I haven't named any Gucci bags. And of course, I was not about to do a list of things that you shouldn't buy and not name Gucci, because Gucci and I have a long and toxic history, to be honest. And there's a lot of Gucci bags that I think are cute, but to be honest, I feel like a lot of Gucci items tend to be things that are more of the time. And after a while goes by, this has happened to me with so many Gucci things that I own. I'm kind of like, ugh. Maybe because there's so much hype around them when they first come out, and then after a few years you're just like, well, this is just not really trendy anymore, or maybe I just don't like this anymore. I don't know. I don't think there's a single Gucci bag that I own that I still wear. Oh wait, maybe there's one that I don't really still wear it, but sometimes I would like to wear it because it is a cute bag. But I don't know if it's a Gucci thing, if it's a me thing, I don't know. But one of Gucci's most classic bags is the Jackie bag, and she's named the Jackie bag after Jackie O. She used to be called the Constance, and I feel like when I did the rise and fall of Gucci, that was such an interesting video for me to do. And if you guys haven't seen that video, definitely go check it out. I learned a lot about Gucci, and then when I watched House of Gucci, it was so interesting to me because I had learned a lot while I was doing my video. But yeah, so the Jackie bag is a bag that has been around forever, and Gucci always kind of like tries to bring this bag back around, and they do like new designs and new prints and just like refreshing the bag. They do like little things here and there. But to me, this bag, even though it's one of those bags that Gucci themselves is like, look, this is a classic bag. I mean, it's been around since Jackie Kennedy, and now like Kate Moss has worn it. It's like a bag that's been around for a while, and they always try and like keep it fresh and tell you it's a classic bag. To me, she just always feels like a mom bag. She just feels dated. Like I look at her and I don't see like a cool bag. So even though the brand themselves are telling you this is a classic bag, so if you're looking to invest in a classic item that's going to be worth your money, this will be a good idea. I feel like it's not. I feel like it's not worth your money. Like it's always, it just looks kind of like very serious and a little bit dated to me. But I don't know. Maybe it depends on your style, and my style definitely is not like that serious. Like look at me, I'm literally wearing pink feathers right now, so I don't know. And last but not least is a bag that I would have thought I would have loved, and that's the Valentino Roman stud. So I was a little bit confused when this bag came out because I remember a rock stud from Valentino, and that was like years and years ago, and it was such a big deal, and this was just like everything for them, right? So now Valentino's coming out with Roman stud, which is basically the same thing. I don't know if they should have just called it like rock stud too. I don't know. And it just kind of makes me feel like Valentino is only doing like this one thing with like the little studs. And honestly, I don't know if this is just me, but looking at this bag, I don't see the difference. It's like it pretty much looks the same, and it feels like a dated bag. It feels like I can remember exactly like the period in time when this like Valentino rock stud was everything, and everyone like had like the shoes and the bags, and they were wearing this everywhere. And it's just like buying this right now, I feel like it doesn't make sense. If you love this style, I feel like a great option will be maybe going on the resale market for a rock stud, because it's just the same, you know, and for a lot less money. I don't see this holding up its value that much. And who says that Valentino is not going to come out with like something else, like rich stud or something in a couple of years, which is going to be the same thing, but then your bag is just going to be the old bag, even though they're honestly kind of the same. So I hope they come out with something new and fresh and cool like that. I love the whole stud idea, but just like different, you know. This is very similar in my opinion. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are there any bags that you feel are really not worth the money? Do you disagree with me on these? Are you interested in doing like a little bag haul? I don't know. Let me know what videos you would like to see. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.